talking about that bare knuckle thing right here. Yeah, see them bare knuckles? This is what it looks like on the other end, the wrong end, the light bro. Yeah, that's what you're facing. What it is, it's your boy LB. We at the Hit Factory. And we still talking, you know. We still talking about it. And I don't really think we discussed the sparring side. I think we got caught up in the other thing because you know that was a difficult thing to hear myself, that boxing is not needed in real time. So you know, you can stay on that one for a minute. But I want to talk about the sparring thing. I want to get your views on what do you think about sparring. Do you think sparring is not effective unless, you know, like you're kicking each other's asses, you know, he's laying 5, 6, 8 punch combinations on your head and body, you come back with the 6 punch combination, boop, 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 bip. When y'all do that for, you know, 6, 7 rounds, you know, kicking each other's ass, or maybe one is better than the other, and he's just kicking your ass, or you're kicking his ass, and you know, basically going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like aggressive, like what son? What? Aggressive with it. So I'm just saying, does that work for you, or do you believe that type of sparring is the sparring that's needed to take you to the fight level? Like, do you spar like that because you're gonna fight like that? Because you know, in my opinion of it, the fight isn't like the spar. The spar is only like a simulation. It's like the men in the army, like they simulate gunshots and gun wars, but they're not really in them because they know it's totally different when it's real, because it's real to you in a different way. That's why it's real. So it's hard sparring and kicking each other's ass and landing combos and being aggressive. Is that more indicative of being a attribute that's going to help you in a real-time situation, or is it what I believe, which is that sparring should be like feeding the baby? You don't stick a big ass spoon in his mouth. You got a baby spoon, and you feed him. Then he's ready for a bigger spoon. Bang! Before you know it, he's cleaning the plate. You know, and so it's like a build-up. You know, like my students don't really get a chance to spar at 100% till they're ready. It has to be fair. You have to show me your technique, everything is right, and then you can get in there. Because what people fail to realize is that somebody can get hurt. Like, this is not a game. Even in sparring, you know, my Spanish boxing teacher, he couldn't breathe the same way because in hard sparring, someone shifted his nose. You know. And all he got out that sparring was a shifted nose for the next couple of years. And he really couldn't breathe until he got an operation to fix it. So, do you believe sparring should be like that? Like, you should leave sparring with your nose fixed, your eye hanging out? That's real sparring. Or do you believe sparring is a classroom and it doesn't have to be hard or soft? It just has to. It just has to be. Leave your comments in the section below. Let's chew this up. Let's figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just trying to say, Burleyism isn't the only way. My word is not your God or written in stone. It's just one way. So tell me how you feel. You know, do you believe sparring should be kick ass, 100 miles per hour all the time, kick ass? You know what I'm saying? Like even Mayweather. Mayweather has the doghouse, and doghouse rules are serious. But it's not even about it. But if you see the doghouse rules, you would know doghouse rules aren't about killing each other. It's about who quits first, meaning stamina. You can be Bruce Lee for 30 seconds, but can you do it for 3 hours? See, that's what makes what Mayweather doing so real with his sparring. They be in there kicking each other's ass. See, you can be in there kicking the other man's ass, run out of gas, and then he starts kicking your ass, and until you quit and you lose, even though in the beginning you was looking good. So stamina. So I'm with what Mayweather's talking about. Fight to the first man quits. That's real shit. Because that's like running the marathon. If you're running the marathon and you run out the gate doing 100 miles per hour, when you get your ribbon at the end, you'll probably place like number 5,065. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in the way back of the line if you come out the gate hard. So